Walter Collins was born to Christine Collins and Walter J. Collins on March 10, 1928. Christine tossed 9-year-old Walter a dime to go see a movie. Little did she know, this would be the last time she'd ever see him again. While walking to a Lincoln Heights movie theater, Walter seemed to simply vanish. Starting in 1928, there was a string of boys who mysteriously disappeared from the area. A month before Walter's disappearance, a headless child was found, and after that, 2 young brothers also went missing. When police couldn't find Walter, they received a lot of pressure and backlash from the community. They had very little information to go on, and after all, Walter wasn't the first boy to disappear in this area, which was very alarming. This caused great embarrassment to law enforcement. It made them appear incompetent. It was initially thought that Walter was kidnapped as revenge against his father, according to him, but this didn't turn up any leads. A gas station attendant thought she had seen Walter unalive in the back of a couple's car, but this lead didn't go anywhere either. In August of 1928, Walter's mother received some of the strangest news. There was a boy who claimed to be Walter from Illinois. It had been 5 months since the case went cold, and Christine was finally going to get answers. At least that's what she thought. Police picked up the boy from DeKalb, Illinois, and he claimed he was Walter. Police sent photos to Christine, and she immediately told police he was not her son. Not to mention, the child was across the country and nowhere near the Collins home. The officers then told her to try out the child and take him home. Despite her gut feeling, Christine paid $70 to bring her so-called son back to LA. After 3 weeks, Christine Collins went back to the police station with Walter's dental records and insisted the boy was not her son. She insisted he was shorter than her son and badly behaved, unlike her son. She knew he was an imposter and did not want to be bothered with him anymore. Embarrassed, the officers called Christine a terrible mother and a lunatic. They claimed she simply wanted to get out of her responsibilities as a mother. They accused her of trying to make a fool of them and being cruel-hearted. Captain J. Jones forced Christine into a psychiatric facility using Code 12. During this time, it was easy for law enforcement to use this code to get rid of difficult people. While Christine was in the Los Angeles County Hospital, Captain Jones questioned the boy, who admitted to being an imposter. His real name was Arthur Hutchins Jr., and he was a 12-year-old runaway from Iowa. After his mother passed, he hitchhiked to DeKalb, Illinois, after someone told him he resembled Walter. Hutchins was then picked up by the police and asked was he Walter. He said no at first, and then he said yes. The reason being is because he wanted to go to Hollywood to meet his favorite actor, Tom Mix. After 10 agonizing days, Christine Collins was released from the institution after the boy's confession. Collins sued the LAPD and was awarded $10,800. She was never paid a dime of this, despite multiple attempts of collecting. After Arthur Hutchins admitted he was not Walter Collins, police discovered Gordon Stewart Northcott, also known as the Wineville Chicken Coop murderer. Northcott had been kidnapping and unaliving young boys in 1926, and police believed Walter may have been one of his victims. At Northcott's ranch, police made the gruesome discovery of skeletal remains of young boys. Northcott admitted to police that he had kidnapped Walter. What makes this stranger is that Northcott kidnapped the boys with the help of his mother, Sarah Louise Northcott, who he allegedly had an incestuous relationship with. Sarah confessed that she unalived Walter and buried him nearby the chicken coop. She was sentenced to life in prison, but was paroled in 1940. She passed away in 1944. Gordon Northcott tried to recant his confession when it came time to sign the documents. He even sent Christine Collins a telegram saying if she visited him in prison, he would tell her what happened to her son. When she arrived, he told her he did not want to see her and that he was innocent. He even accused his own father of the kidnapping. However, he was found guilty February 1929 of unaliving the Winslow brothers. On October 2, 1930, he was hanged. 5 years after Gordon Northcott was put to death, one of the boys who was thought to have been murdered on the chicken farm turned out to be alive. This led many to believe that maybe Walter had escaped. To date, nobody knows what actually happened to Walter Collins. Was he abducted by his father's prison enemies? Or was he the boy the witness saw in the back of a couple's truck? Police also never found any evidence that Walter was even on the ranch. Walter's mother spent 36 years looking for her son until her death in 1964. Walter's fate still remains a mystery.